Thousands of face mask parcels stuck in mail. A post office union says staff have been giving priority to packages containing masks for home address. A union representing post office workers estimated there were 8,000 packages containing face masks in the Air Mail Center at the airport on Saturday, waiting for express delivery, with postmen trying to prioritize, prioritize, prioritize their distribution. The Union of Hong Kong Post Office employees said it believes the face mask has made up 80% of its speed post deliveries after checking the declaration details on the packages. The union's chairman Ip Kim Fu said many of the mask packages came from Japan and South Korea, and others were sent from Taiwan, Thailand, Australia, and North America. It pointed out that the post office already delivered 2,400 packages on Friday, most of them speed post mails. But he admitted that delivery amount was affected because the post office was implemented special work arrangements with only half of its staff at work. He said staff at the Air Mail Center had been handling the parcels with flexibility and gave priority to mass packages intended for residential address for deliveries. He also urged the government to give postmen better protective gear, laughing that they only have masks and alcohol sanitizers but no gloves. It said the government should boost its staff's protection soon as work sometimes take its colleagues to hospitals and that post office staff often have to handle mails from different origins, including the mainland. He revealed that his department has agreed that staff can buy their own gloves for work and they will be reimbursed later. Carrie Lam says sorry over face mask remarks. Chief Executive Carrie Lam on Wednesday apologized for her remarks this week on face masks, saying she was sorry for creating confusion and not expressing herself clearly on whether government workers should wear them or not. On Tuesday, Nam set off a furore after saying that to conserve stocks, officials who are not ill need not wear masks and they will have to take them off if they are not sick or going into crowd or high risk areas. Political parties across the divide and health experts accused Nam of adding to the panic about the availability of face masks and accused her of ignoring public sentiments. On Wednesday, Nam said she didn't mean to imply his complete ban on civil servants wearing masks and that she only means officials at public events could take the lead in reducing the use of masks when it is not necessary for them to wear them. At a media briefing on Wednesday, Nam again appeared without a face mask, just like the previous day, but just like the previous day, but some of her college's present were wearing them, but the top official explained that they had masks on as they were not feeling well. There are circumstances that the advice is to put on a surgical mask, including if that individual is unwell. I'm sorry to see that several of my colleagues are unwell, and of course, that may be the case because they are in frequent interaction in a health setting, she explained. Beijing admits failures in tackling Wuhan virus. China reported 57 new deaths on Monday, the single biggest daily increase since the virus was detected late last year. The central government's top leadership body on Monday admitted shortcomings and difficulties in its response to a coronavirus outbreak that has killed more than 360 and infected more than 17,000, state media reported. The comments came after China reported 57 new deaths on Monday, the single biggest daily increase since the virus was detected late last year in the central city of Wuhan, where it is believed to have jumped from animals at the markets to humans. The Aloud Peace Standing Committee called for improvements to the national emergency management system following shortcomings and difficulties exposed in the response to the epidemic, according to Xinhua News Agency. It is necessary to strengthen market super, 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 supervise, supervision, supervision, supervision,
Supervision.
supervision. It is necessary to strengthen market supervision. Resolutely ban and severely crack down on illegal wildlife markets and trade, it added. It is necessary to strengthen market supervision, resolutely ban and severe crackdown.
Severely.
Severely. It is necessary to strengthen market supervision, resolutely ban and severely crack down on illegal wildlife markets and trade, it added. Officials in Wuhan have been criticized for withholding information about the outbreak until the end of last year, despite learning about the new illness weeks earlier. China's death toll from the coronavirus has now surpassed that of SARS crisis nearly 2 decades ago, with the government on Monday saying it urgently needed medical equipment and surgical masks to tackle the outbreak. The virus has since spread to more than 24 countries, despite many governments imposing unprecedented travel bans on arrivals coming from China. And the P meeting, President Xi Jinping said controlling the outbreak would have a direct bearing on the stability of the overall economic and social situation, as well as China's opening up, Siwa said. Government departments ordered to restrict mask use. Hong Kong people queues up for masks to try to reduce the chance of catching the menace deadly coronavirus. The chief executive's office says the heads of government departments have been told to cut down on the use of face masks by staff as much as possible and restrict the number given out. Last week, Chief Secretary Matthew John announced that Hong Kong's prisoners would step up their production of face masks for government use from 1.1 million per month to 1.8 million. But just days later, the authorities were conceding that the SAR faced a serious shortage of masks, and government workers will not be spared from this. In a statement, the CEO's office said the Financial Service and the Tea Bureau had sent out internal guidelines to ULIT heads regarding the distribution of masks to civil servants. Treasury Bureau, Treasury Bureau, Treasury Bureau.
Treasury Bureau.
In a statement, the CE's office said the Financial Service and the Treasury Bureau had sent out internal guidelines to ULIT heads regarding the distribution of masks to civil servants. It said departments should implement restrictions, with first priority for masks to be given to medical workers. Other government staff should still be provided with masks, it said, are those who have frequent contact with the public or work in crowd places. But it stressed that civil servants are not being banned from wearing masks, and they are free to wear them on if they have any. The program staff union at RTHK, which is a government department, said it is the administration's responsibility to ensure the safety of frontline staff, and it should exhaust all means to stabilize and ensure supplies of masks. Unfortunately, the government's lack of foresight and determination is constantly putting our civil servants, especially our medical professionals, at risk, the union said. Unfortunately, the government's lack of foresight and Unfortunately, the government's lack of foresight and determination is constantly putting our civil servants, especially our medical professionals, at risk, the union said. I looked at that journalists are among those working on the front line to update the public about the outbreak situation, and this makes them a high-risk group. We urge the government to act proactively and take preventively measures seriously before it's too late. Chief Executive Karen Ng mentioned the new guidelines on Tuesday morning when she was asked why she had now stopped wearing face masks for media briefings. She also urged the journalists present to consider not wearing masks.